was supposed to be a normal Friday afternoon, 7th period, one class away from freedom. Spring break was just a bell away. Everyone was restless. Even our teacher, Mr. Landon, ditched the usual lecture and pulled up a trivia game. The classroom lights were on, the projector was glowing, and someone had just guessed Adidas in a brand logo quiz. Then the intercom crackled, and everything changed. This is not a drill. Initiate lockdown procedures immediately. The voice was shaky, urgent. Mr. Landon froze then, sprinted to the light switch. The room went dark, everyone to the back. Now, we grabbed our stuff and huddled in silence behind shelves and cabinets. Then, the power shut off. That constant hum we'd all grown used to just died. It was quiet, too quiet, and then we heard it. Screaming, a man's voice, far down the hallway, but getting closer. I'll kill all of you. Metal slam lockers being beaten, one by one. Two girls began sobbing silently. Everyone else just froze. Then, he reached our door. Boom, boom, boom. Open up. The pounding was relentless, unhinged. We thought he was going to break through. And then, just as suddenly as it started, it stopped. We waited. Minutes passed, dragging like hours. Finally, the intercom came back. A voice explained that an intruder had assaulted someone at the front desk and vanished into the school. They didn't know if he was armed. They couldn't find him. But the most terrifying part, he was found. Later that evening, a janitor discovered him hiding in a storage closet, asleep. They say a handgun was sticking out of his coat pocket, but by the time police arrived, he was gone. We never heard if they caught him, but I still hear the pounding. And sometimes, when the hallway is too quiet, I swear he's just outside the door.
My school had 2 lunch periods, one for 6th graders and half the 7s, the other for the rest and the 8th graders. It was October, overcast skies, rain on the windows. I was sitting with my friends halfway through my sandwich when I heard it. Boom, 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 boom. At first I thought it was thunder, but then screams. The cafeteria exploded in panic. Security rushed in, yelling, shoving people toward the multipurpose room. Drop your food! Get inside! Move! We were packed into the room, dozens of us shoulder to shoulder. Whispers, crying, confusion. The back wall was all glass. They covered it with black curtains like they were expecting a war. My friend Eric asked what was going on. He came back, pale. "There's a guy outside," he whispered. "He lives across from the school, barricaded himself in. Says he'll kill the cops if they try to evict him." We stared at him. "He was spotted watching kids this morning," Eric added. "And he's a registered sex offender." The room fell into silence. We were stuck in there for over an hour. 2 class periods came and went. No one knew what was happening. Eventually, we were let out, 1 class at a time. Slow, careful, quiet. That night, I found out something worse. That man? He lived next to my friend Brandy, and last Halloween, she saw something. She passed his house and looked up at the window. There he was, standing, bleeding, writing across the glass in his own blood. "Don't come here, or I'll kill you." They thought it was Halloween decor, but after the lockdown, we realized it wasn't decoration. It was a promise. A few months out of college, I landed a tech internship at my old high school. The job was chill. Fix computers, reset passwords, and hide out in the basement office with 2 older guys, Dave and Gary. The space was surprisingly nice. Cold AC, fridges, a broken TV, a nerd's little bunker. That day, they were upstairs. I was alone, eating a sandwich when my phone rang. The front office. Panicked. "Lockdown. Armed suspect. Stay where you are." I hung up, heart racing. The office didn't even have a door, and the basement door didn't lock. I shut off the lights, dimmed the screen, sent a text to Dave. No reply. Then Gary. Nothing. I waited in the dark, phone in hand. No sound from upstairs. Then, creak. The basement door opened. Footsteps, fast, heavy. Someone was running down the stairs. I crawled under the desk, hands shaking. Whoever it was entered the office, but didn't turn on the light. I held my breath. Then my phone dinged. A text. Footsteps moved closer. I panicked. I lunged from under the desk, yelling, begging. A man grabbed my arm. Red plaid shirt, dark cap. "It's okay," he said. "I'm hiding too." I asked who he was. He said he came to pick up his son, but a teacher told him to hide. Something felt off. I glanced at my phone. "Dude, crazy. Some guy in a red shirt shot Mr. Buckley. Do not come upstairs." I looked at the man. Red shirt, red hat. He looked at me. I ran. Bang! A gunshot cracked through the dark. Metal rang behind me. But I made it up the stairs. Police were waiting. They got him. Mr. Buckley survived. The shooter had a grudge. Why? No one knows. But I do know one thing. The sound of that shot still echoes in my mind.